is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. The Minnesota Vikings and the Cincinnati Bengals coming up next.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
A first down throw for Cousins, eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Vikings go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a...
And right away, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Flushed out right. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah. I guess I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Now it's Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Mixon with a first down carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Burrow looking to pass. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Burrow. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. So on fourth down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Brandon Powell deep for Minnesota. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a three-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
On third down, Cousins. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down and mix it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Forced out to his left. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Kenny Nwagu now out of his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's still barreling through. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. He's across midfield. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the 2nd quarter. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll buy some time right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And we're down to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
On one, ready?
Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Burrow. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in cover. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A very solid gain of 27.
Here we go.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Mixon. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Now Cousins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This is caught by Addison. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down, here's Cousins. And his throw is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. That time, a 6-play drive. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Burrow will throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. There he goes, right side. He's inside the 20. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl, abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Bengal offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're really down where they are here starting the third quarter.
On second down, Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to Now Burrow loses the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as he'll go for 2. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field.
On one,
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hudson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, the return is Powell. Officially 91 yards on the punt return. And the Vikings are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl.
Let's just call that play what it was. Bold, dashing, daring, and a big-time return for a touchdown.
Fielding a punt inside the 10. Most coaches, they frown upon that, don't they?
They really do. I do know some special teams coaches who say, okay, I'll let you go to about the 8, and you're right in that gray area. And
oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
On one, ready?
First down, here's Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Second down in the yard. Here's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And Boyd going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line.
Gun. Got.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Here we go.
2nd and 1 now from the 21.
Here we go. Stop.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Stop.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss.
And they'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than 1 play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Kene Nwangu. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Again, open partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field.
Ready?
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They'll roll him out right. Now Burrow loses the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Joseph on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and a yard. Now it's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line.
Here we go.
Again, it's Burrow. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Marcus Davenport buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Burrow loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Under pressure, they got him again. Marcus Davenport, that's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Cousins here to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Throwing, Cousins, eluding the pressure right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And they have done it. The Minnesota Vikings are the Super Bowl champions. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the land of 10,000 lakes. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.